Hello together. I am today in Berlin, which at the Station Naturkunde Museum, and today I've got it's Sunday and in January, and I bought now a ticket from here. So the system is the U-Bahn and S-Bahn station system. The map is here, and I am now at this point, and my plan is to go to Friedrichstraße and then to the Brandenburger Tor and try to see a bit from the city. Actually, the city is not new for me, but I never was at the touristic hotspots so far. And this is the ticket system here. I bought Einzelfahrschein and I now just need to stamp it. So we are now here at the Friedrichstraße, and now I'm trying to catch the S-Bahn, or I don't know, I need to manage how to walk to the Brandenburger Tor. And yeah, it will be a small walk, I guess, but yeah, actually Friedrichstraße is always quite confusing to me, because you have a lot of ways to go up and down, a lot of possibilities, and I'm just not very good in orientation, let's say, in navigation. And this is a small hint, so I need to go in direction to Unter den Linden. Museumsinsel is actually very nice too, but I'm not sure if we can go into the museums today. Okay, this is exciting. This is Bahnhof Friedrichstraße, and we now go in this direction, which is in front of us is the Brandenburger Tor. And actually, since 2 years of a pandemic, actually I lived here for quite a while, and I never visited the touristic areas, because if you are living here in Berlin, then you are not interested very much in the touristic hotspots, let's say, and therefore I never was at the Brandenburger Tor and so on. And now I have the possibility to see the touristic spots, let's say. And today my goal is to go to the Brandenburger Tor and then go to the Treptower Park, which is a Soviet monumental park for the fallen Soviet Union soldiers, actually. And this is my favorite park in Berlin. Yeah, this is the arcade in Friedrichstraße. I mean, this is not quite as beautiful as that was in Milano, for example. But after all, it's Germany and not the highly cultivated Italy, where you have a lot of supplies of marble and so on, which is produced in your country. Yeah. I think maybe it's a bit strange that the streets actually aren't completely uncrowded, but maybe it's due to the pandemic. But I really like it, because this place actually is super crowded, actually, due to a lot of tourists. Now I'm very lucky again. Polish pharmacy, what means that? I don't know, maybe that's not a pharmacy, but special name or something. The main change since I lived here, which I recognized, is that definitely more people are homeless, and definitely more people, since the last time I was here, are sleeping rough. And not only, I don't know, not only people who are alcoholized or have a drug problem or something. That some people are looking really normal and sleeping rough. So it may has something to do with the pandemic. But actually I'm not sure if this is the only reason, because the housing market in Berlin is quite expensive and quite crazy. And Berlin has also borders to Eastern European countries where people are much poorer than Germans. You know, maybe they came here and didn't find the job and couldn't return back home. I don't know. The very best thing in Berlin is, in my opinion, the subculture, the rebellious people here, and the space in architecture. You've got a lot of space here in Berlin, and even within the city center actually, and a lot of not used commercially space which is not used commercially, you know. It's just free space for people to come together and having a discussion and having a living democratic process actually. Yeah. And this is here a completely car-free street. I don't know since when actually. I think it might be related to during the pandemic activities, but yeah, it's quite comfortable in my opinion as a not car driver. But I don't know how people which are living here bringing in their groceries. Oh yeah, there is a bus stop, maybe. Okay, no, this bus stop is not active anymore, so therefore I don't know. Maybe there aren't people living here. Maybe this is just the CBD where people are forced to take the U-Bahn if they want to go to work or something. I actually almost overwalked it. So here was the Berlin Wall standing from 1961 to 1989. So in this direction it was West Berlin, and this part was East Berlin. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Tickets for what? This is for Yadigar Assisi. Okay, so this yeah, I don't know, I mean, Berlin is creating a bit a dramatic history about it, which is called living at the death street or death line, you know, which is in my opinion, a bit too dramatic. It sounds like that every day someone died or something. Death strip, this is completely dramatic. I mean, the people died there, definitely. But, yeah. So then, let's continue. This is about the history, which is written here. Kind of, this is, this is what I mean actually, with the architecture of Berlin. Some places are still looking like that. So it's a very free space when, which is not necessarily commodified. Yeah, this is. You can pause and read it. I will not do that now. And this is the very famous Trabi. And you can book here actually and compare this car with this car. You can also actually book one of those and drive through the city. But I'm not sure if I would be able to drive such a car, because I actually cannot drive very well. And look what we do have here. I always find photographs. Nice. Yeah, but I will not book a car to drive to Berlin. I'm not interested in it. It's a bit rainy, but I think it's fine to be without a car. True, I don't mind walking. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, this is a balloon, but because of too high wind, there is it's not working. This is a very exception, a big exception. This is one of the remaining walls here, you see? Yeah. Now it's just a memory part which tells a story, 1960s, look, there is a camera. In 1960 it was just reality, just a bad dream. And now, look. Yeah, sometimes, reality changes. Therefore, it's always important to remember that everything, just everything, can change, and nothing is remaining forever. Let's have a look there. What the walls telling for a story. Now I'm changing street. I don't know, this it's called topography of terror. That's strange. Let's have a look on the wall. Yeah. Just imagine yourself being on one of those sides and not being able to change, to travel around, you know. Actually, a lot of people are still facing such obstacles, not being able to travel around because they don't have the right passport, which allows them to travel within Europe freely or travel the world around freely. They always need to get a visa or pay a lot money to get a visa, and this can be an obstacle too, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to compare it to the GDR situation back then, but just saying, there are still a lot of people who actually are not allowed to travel freely and actually are not able to leave the country because they don't have the right passport, or they don't have the money, or have, I don't know, everyday struggle. So this is the so-called Stolpersteine, and those stones are placed here to indicate which person with their names lived here at this place, and which have been deported during the Second World War due to their race, let's say, because they have been Jewish. Yeah, there are a lot of people. I never saw such a collection of names which died or have been deported during the Second World War. So here we are now. The Hotel Adlon is actually very famous too, so it maybe once I was just walking in and having a look inside. Actually, this is not a problem to just have a look inside, so if you want to go in, it's very famous, you can go. But now we are here at the Brandenburger Tor, and yeah, now we arrived, and it's a nice place. Just good place to have rave parties in the 90s. The Love Parade and so on. It is very famous for that. As whole Berlin is actually very famous for its parties and clubs. So yeah, now just enjoy this place. So this is called the Pariser Platz, the Parisian or Paris place. Yeah, I don't know. This is just Berlin, you know. Actually, you can't compare it with places to Italy, but yeah. just enjoy, and afterwards I will just continue to the Treptower Park. So this was just on my bucket list, and now I'm here and I can't recognize very special thing, but I mean it's just a I don't know. If you think about Berlin, then you think about the Brandenburger Tor. So therefore, it's definitely worth coming and once, but afterwards there is no reason to come a second time actually. So this is just But again, we have a lot of space. You can walk and walk and walk, and lot of space. This is really, really nice in this city. It's absolutely, I mean, we are now lucky that it is not crowded. Although there are tourists, here you have again really nice park. The remainings from the Prussians, you know, in Berlin is very interesting too. You have in such parks you always have remainings of the Prussian culture or of the Prussian era as well. So therefore, it's another culture somehow, you know, something really completely different. And this street here, if you follow this street, then you have the Freedom Angel, or what it is called. This is very nice too. So this is actually, or was the place where the Love Parade took place, or other I don't know, parades somehow. Yeah. So now I will now continue to the Treptower Park, and so guys, we now arrived at my favorite park in Berlin. So this is the Treptower Park. Here you have ships on the water. This is the Spree water. I don't know what you can do there actually, but I just want to walk, and because it's a bit rainy today, therefore I just want to have a walk and return back home. And where I want to go is Sowjetisches Ehrendenkmal, which means the Soviet monument of the fallen soldiers during the Second World War, about the losses of the Soviet Union. It's quite impressive. So this is the entrance gate of to the Soviet Union fallen soldiers. So this is from 1941 until 1947, and actually that's a quite sad place, but also very beautiful. Therefore, it's just perfect to come here and spend a moody Sunday in that park. This is the overview of it. In summer it looks very nice too. So in April and May 1945, towards the end of World War II, countless people, including more than 22,000 Soviet soldiers, were killed in the fight to take Berlin. Yeah, I think the Soviet Union had by far the biggest number of soldiers who have fallen to take Berlin, you know. I think that's the symbol of the mothers of all these fallen soldiers, you know, which lays down her head. And these trees here, in German they call Trauerweiden, because yeah, I don't know why, but the word sadness means Trauer, which contains the description, the name of the trees here. But yeah, I think this part is very beautiful constructed, the whole architecture, to remember the death toll from the Soviet Union, from the former Soviet Union, to take Berlin, 1945, you know. A quite high price, but I think it's very important to remember the contribution of the former Soviet Union to free the world from fascism, actually, you know. It's very important to remind everyone from yeah, about the contribution. So, and we have here written, the home country will not forget his heroes. Yeah. So my battery is running low. Therefore, I don't know if we will reach the monument up there. But I can say to you, it's a really nice place. It's my favorite park in Berlin. It's my favorite part of my favorite park in Berlin. And you have also nearby an observatory where the Archinold Sternwarte is called, where you can go and look at the stars. It's a very small one. But nearby, it's very close to here, so you could visit the park, and in the evening hours, or if it is getting dark, then you could visit the observatory. I really like that, as I lived here, to do such activities, to go here in the park and later on to go to the observatory to watch the stars. And the observatory is a very small one, and yeah, but there are several activities what you can do there. But due to the pandemic, I think a lot of things aren't possible. I saw it is open now until 5:30, but I'm not sure of what you want to do until 5:30, because it's not even dark at 5:30, or maybe it's a bit dark, but actually it doesn't necessarily meets the criteria that you can see all the stars. But anyway, this observatory actually is a small observatory which actually is only for education purposes, so the area here is not dark enough anymore. So you have a lot of city lights, so it's not for scientific reasons or something. Maybe they do scientific work in them, but actually the city lights are too close to the observatory, but yeah, you can use it for educational purposes. Now we almost reached. Look here, look back. So nice, I love it here. So I think this is the best view what I can get. So you are walking down the stairs upwards, and what you can see is that he destroys with his sword the swastika sign and carries a child with him, you know. It's quite heroic, but yeah. This is the kind of architecture what's, yeah, I don't know, very symbolic. So this is the sight from above, and I think it's really beautiful. And here a lot of people place fresh flowers, and again the symbolic, iconic character. It's really beautiful, but you can't enter it, so this is just closed and beautiful. So then this is the other part of the park, so I would definitely recommend to you to come here and just enjoy the quietness, the peace here. And now I want to say goodbye to you. Have a nice week and enjoy. And yeah, we see us next time, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Bye. So yeah, I say goodbye to my favorite place, and lovely. So this is a very interesting construction. The ground is covered with the leaves of other trees, and this is actually the part of the rose garden, and the roses, this is a rose tree, are covered with the leaves of the other tree. This is, I think, to protect the rose branches or the rose plant from too much of cold, you know. And I think this are the remainings of leftover Christmas trees, so the city needs to use them or discard them anyway. And I think this is quite a useful idea to protect other plants, to use them to protect other plants. And this is the this is the interesting construction here. And on the ground you have also other rose plants. Really nice.